Okay. Okay. Record it.
Okay, thank you very much. So this will be the second session for your proposal seminar. Yeah?
Okay. Okay.
I told you on the first part of your proposal seminar, you took around 38 or 39 minutes to explain your proposal. Yeah? And then that's not what is it? It is not like the previous of the proposal seminar joined by your friend. Let's uh, take it that way. So this will be the second session, second part of your proposal seminar. Yeah. Uh, and then the second part, it will be about the Q&A. Yeah. Question and answer based on your explanations.
Okay.
And then now let's start with the uh, title first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, starting with the title, your title, to be honest, you were the one that gave me the title, and then with that with all, I gave you the approval for this title. Since this title it is a different kind of title, majority of your friends from this department.
Okay, sir.
For your title here, there are several points that we can uh, try to discuss, and then we can try to break it down into several parts. Yeah? First of all, you're mentioning about critical discourse analysis, or CDA, of Indonesian cultural perspective. Yeah, that was the second term. The first term here is critical discourse analysis, and then second one here is cultural perspective, and then last one, your focus here on junior high school level English textbook. Three main terms. Yeah.
Okay.
And then my question for this title, to be honest, when we try to make a discourse analysis, and then especially using a cultural perspective of it, it should be about a certain social case that happened in a certain kind of society, right? And then your research here focus on junior high school level English textbook. That will be the question. Yeah, because the first paradigm that we use for this critical discourse, and then also the cultural perspective, it should be about the social case, it should be about the social phenomenon that happen in a certain community or in a certain kind of neighborhood. Yeah, and then your focus here is the opposite. Okay, you are going to make an analysis, discourse analysis, based on what you're gonna read, what you're gonna analyze from the English textbook. Come on, that will be my first question for you. Please try to answer it.
Okay. So, why I conduct this study? Because we, I mean, I look at the textbooks. I mean, basically, not only the junior high school textbook, but also elementary and then senior high school textbook. Even I look back into my older book, and there's so I think it's it's just so many what can I say? It is I would say it is untangled web about the what should they put in order to make the student or the teacher can I mean the student can learn English so easily, I mean, and then the teacher can uh, teach English more easily to students, but they only focus on uh, outside world. I mean, we are as an EFL user. I mean, yeah, EFL user. We certainly what is it? What can I say? We need to. I mean, more highlighting our uh, cultural context, our cultural perspective, cultural contents, so that when students learn English, uh, they can know I can learn English, but uh, I can get more comprehend if I familiar with something that I do in daily life, something that I do. I mean, somewhere I have gone. I mean, it's like we make an analogy here that if we familiar on something, then uh, if there is another thing that somehow we feel familiar that we have learned it through another perspective, through our own perspective, our own eye, our own behavior. I mean, it should be easier. And then this the English textbook in Indonesia here not I mean not represent as much as they wanted to express that we are the EFL country. We have the product that uh, we can uh, we can show you that our country is, somehow can be learned as an example, to mention the place to yeah, I think the main reason is it is based on the lack of cultural contents in English textbook. They only focus on the basic stuff like reading, writing. I mean, fill in the blanks with some I can say daily English course book conversation. I'm gonna say it that they only most textbooks only rely on that. I mean, not exploring that we have so much potential in cultural perspective. I mean, not only Indonesian but outside. But here I still can find I can figure out they wanted to. I mean, in resemblance in curriculum Merdeka. I mean, and also I tie it back to the main reason that we have Kurtilas. We have. I know it's. I know that now we have curriculum Merdeka. I mean, it still need. I still have the Indonesian. I mean, the patriot Indonesian context on that. What is it on that curriculum? But somehow I find that textbook. Most of the textbook not included that content in their textbook. That's my point of view, sir. That's my answer.
Okay, let me repeat it one more time and then please catch the meaning
Okay.
carefully. Okay. Our common kind of study, our common kind of research, yeah, in the world of scholar,
Okay.
yeah, when they conducted a research about critical discourse analysis, yeah, and then putting also cultural perspective on it, yeah, it will be based on a social phenomenon. It will be based on social case, yeah.
Okay.
That was the first. And then how did you gonna find all that one social case and a social phenomenon on a certain kind of junior high school English textbook? That was the question.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, I spoke it already. I can find it on textbook in their textbooks. I mean, yeah, I've done research on them. I find that phenomenon that we still have a lack of cultural perspectives there. I mean, if I tie it back into, I mean, I've done like connecting the dots of this that social phenomenon. Okay, it's still somewhat strange in our ears, but I think that's the crucial part of that phenomenon, sir. It's still not somehow enlightened highlight that, I mean, this lack of cultural perspective phenomenon in junior high school English textbook is still not highlighted, sir.
That's all?
Yeah,
That will be your answer?
that might be.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm expecting more deep, clear interpreting, yeah, to be honest, because discourse analysis and then also cultural perspective, here it will be a research that more than the previous research from your senior, yeah, from our English department. Yeah, since your focus here, you were not talking about okay a certain skills in English language learning, certain linguistic component, no, but you are part with mentioning critical discourse analysis as one of the branch, as one of the part of the error analysis, contrastive analysis, that similar would be the critical discourse analysis. Okay, thank you. Now let's go with your background of this study. Would you please try to jump into the third slide? There we go. Okay, when you mention about your background of this study, you're mentioning the first it is language, and then second it is English language. The third here is English foreign language. The fourth textbook, and the next one textbook in Indonesia. Yeah, for the background of this study, since your focus based on your title here, it is about the discourse analysis and then also the cultural perspective. You're gonna put it also on your background of the study. Yeah, you're gonna put okay. First, what is it? The discourse analysis based on the phenomena that happened in Indonesia. Yeah, and then also that one you're gonna put also what we call what you mean, and then what is it that you found. You mentioned it earlier previously. You mentioned it that you already conducted filling the dot, yeah, or solving the puzzle of it, yeah, but the cultural perspective on it. You're gonna put it for your background of the study. So that should be a comprehensive kind of background of the study.
Okay, so
okay,
I can put the prior studies into my background of study. I mean,
okay, it is not like a prior study, but your view, your perspective,
okay.
yeah, your perspective about the discourse analysis, and that one about the cultural perspective of it, yeah. Okay, so we can have a comprehensive one, a comprehensive background of the study, the need in conducting this research. Because it will be too strange for you if you focus based on your title. It is about cultural perspective, it is a discourse analysis, and then you are not mentioning all the details on it on the background of the study. Can you see the point?
I see the point.
Yes. Okay. And then now let's go with your focus of the problem. Can I see it, please? Next. Your focus of the problem scope of this research is to analyze the discourse regarding the Indonesian cultural perspective in junior high school textbook. Okay, when we read this sentence, there will be several kind of interpretation that we are going to have. Yeah, can you see what kind of the interpretation? First of all, your focus of the problem you're mentioning, you're going to do an analysis process, yeah, about the discourse. That will be the first point. And then second one, you're mentioning the Indonesian cultural perspective. Okay. Yeah, that will be the second. And then last one, junior high school textbook. Okay. Yeah, so if you focus here based on discourse analysis, and the next one, cultural perspective, it should be based on outside, not the author of the book. Yeah, can you see it? If you're mentioning the Indonesian cultural perspective in junior high school textbook, it seems, it means that the author of the book here, it is from Indonesia. Okay. Can you get it? Yeah. So for the focus of the problem, you're going to mention, you're going to state it here. Okay, the focus of this research, it will be the, what is it? The result of analyzing, what is it? The discourse and then also the cultural perspective that found in junior high school textbook.
Okay,
Can
sir.
you see the difference between
I
your
see.
statement? Yeah,
I see the
between your
difference.
statement and then with my suggestion.
I see, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that will be for the focus of the problem.
Okay.
And the next one, please, for the limitations. Okay, the boundaries of this research just to analyze the discourse regarding the, okay, it will be the same, try to make it similar with your focus of the problem. Since we have switched it into the details one, into a clear kind of focus of the problem, your limitation, it should be related with the previous one, with the
Okay.
focus of the problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, next, please, after that one. We have the objective of this study. Okay, it will be the same
It will be
also.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna revise this one. Next, please, significance of this study. Significant of this study all the times, starting from 2012 when I joined this English department. Our policy for the significance of this study consisting of two kind of significance. Yeah, it is about the theoretical benefits, yeah, or you can mention it theoretically, and then second one, it will be practical benefit of it. Yeah. So when you divide it into two types here, you're mentioning the writer hopes that this research will come with a brand, blah, blah, blah. And second one, the research will bring a practical, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I want you to please try to make it more specific, yeah, dealing with the research that you're going to conduct. You're gonna put, you're gonna mention, you're gonna state it. Okay, this about the discourse analysis, and this one also about the cultural perspective that found in junior high school textbook, English textbook. That
Okay.
way, what we call by significant of the study. Okay, next one for the literature review. I guess this is a complete kind of literature review, but can you try to, no, can you try to edit more here? What is it that you missed from your literature review? Come on.
Okay.
Okay, try to see it from all of the literature review, a group, a list of the literature review that you use here. What is it you missed? Come on.
I
Let me
think.
ask you, what is it that you missed?
Okay. I think I missed the junior high school level.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the point. You missed that one. Your focus of this research, you're going to study especially for the junior high school level. So you're going to put it also.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, because there's the literature that you need that going to match with your research. Okay, next one. I'm not going to discuss it more about your literature review. Please next to the third chapter of your proposal. Okay, look at this one. Research methodology. I want you to please try to look at the thesis guidance book. Yeah? Your paradigm, the approach that you use for this research, if I'm not mistaken, it is a qualitative one, and then you're quoting also from Creswell, and then it is time of the place of the study, or it is setting of the study. Yeah,
Okay.
since you don't have any place, in specific place, right? You can do it anywhere for this kind of research. It is using time and place of the study, or you're going to use the setting of the study of it. And the next one, you're mentioning a method of the study, and then research design, subject of the study, technique for collecting the data, and then technique for analyzing the data. My last question for you, it will be based on the techniques that you use to analyze the data, please.
Okay.
Okay, that one. This qualitative descriptive research design, which will employ content analysis as the analytical approach that may be used to describe manifest material in a text in a systematic, objective, and descriptive manner. And then, would you please go next slide? Go to the next slide. There we go, the instrument. First, you were mentioning about the product. And then second one here is the practice. Third one, perspective. And then last one, persons. Only four, or you have several kind of it?
Only four, sir, but there is a subcategorization of
Okay, the
textbooks.
subcategorizations.
Mm,
Okay, when you put the instrument that you use to collect the data or to gather the data here, you don't have to mention many kind of irrelevant things. Yeah,
okay.
for these subcategorizations. For example, for the product, you're mentioning movies.
Okay.
Will you do getting the data based on the movies for your research?
Uh,
Of course, no. Or what is it?
no, it's just the movies that mentioned in the movie title that mentioned in the textbooks. I mean, it's that kind.
Okay, so you're gonna be more specific of it, yeah, because there will be many questions. Why you're mentioning television program and then foods and then also travel, materials of it. So please kindly choose it carefully, for the product itself. So what is it you're focused on? Because if you are going to mention the subcategorizations, movies, if you can find it on the English textbook, especially on the junior high school, and then television program, yeah, can you find it over there? Please be specific to the category based on what you are going to analyze for your research.
Okay.
Can you see my point?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then next one, practice custom daily life and then society. Maybe it is a daily life that will match a society that will match, but the custom itself, what is it with the custom?
The custom
What is it with the
here
custom?
means like tradition, sir.
Yeah, but can you find it? The tradition that you're gonna try to analyze based on the junior high school English textbook. Can you find it? They're mentioning about custom, about tribes over there.
Yeah, it's more like a tribe, sir. Maybe I will change
Okay.
it into tribe, not custom.
Okay. Okay, next one. You're mentioning also about perspective, myths, and then inspirations. Okay, choose which one you're gonna play with. You're going to play with myth itself, or you're going to play with the inspiration. And that will be the same also with the persons of it. It is the
Mm.
historical figures or the famous individuals. Talking about the level of junior high school, I want you to please, since you were mentioning about freedom curriculum or curriculum merdeka, Hafiz,
Yes.
yeah. So we are not mentioning about class, yeah,
Okay.
starting with the basic kindergarten, primary level, junior level, till the senior level. Yeah, but we are mentioning the term that appear in freedom curriculum or in curriculum merdeka here is fase, pace. Yeah. So since you are here conducting research for the junior high school, so you're gonna try to find it. The pace in curriculum Merdeka based on here it is pace, it is B or it is C. Try to find it.
Okay.
Okay, that will be the new one, I guess. No one from class of 2018, I guess, that understand well enough about the curriculum Merdeka. Try to
Okay.
mention that one also. Okay, and then I guess that's it. That's all I guess what I can give you for the
All
question.
right, sir.
And then my last question, okay, I'm really sorry. Last question
Yeah.
to
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay.
Since your research here is a content analysis, yeah, it is a focus in a sitting kind of research. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna mention a single sitting kind of research. You can do it in a single sitting kind of research. No, of course. Yeah, I want you to please try to give an overview how the result, how that you are going to conclude your research here. Come on.
I mean, it is on the results and findings or the conclusion, sir.
You're starting with the result itself. So, okay, what is it? The expectations
Okay.
that you're going to find, you're going to create, and then the conclusion that you're going to provide based on this research. Come on.
Okay. So, my expectation here, actually, to be honest, I'm not expecting much that the Indonesian cultural perspective is on it's on the textbooks, because if I really rely on that, and then I will be disappointed. and my research is just gonna blown away. So whatever I can find, I will put that on my results and findings. Whatever whatever the few, or is it many or the few, it will be the point of view of me of researching the English textbook. I think, and the conclusion is I can finally see, or at least for the very least, I know, not only in my speculation, but I have done research that uh, will this English textbook provide enough cultural content or cultural perspective. So I think that's my answer.
Okay, thank you very much. That will be my final question
Okay.
to you. That was the final question.
All right.
And then I guess that's what is it? That's a quite good kind of proposal seminar. And then to this one, you're going to send the two link then. Yeah.
Oh,
One more time, you don't have to download it. Yeah. You don't have to send. You don't have to give me the audio of it, but you're going to send the link of the recording. I can download it myself here.
okay.
And then your proposal seminar, the one and only that using part one and then also part two.
Okay,
Congratulations one more time, Hafiz.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
all.
I'll take
Let's
that as the
end.
compliment.
Okay. Let's close this proposal seminar here. We're reciting Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Alamin.
Best of luck for the next step. After completing this
Thank
one,
you.
you're going to do a revisions and then during the comprehensive exam, that you're going to register for the thesis defense.
Okay, sir.
And the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.